season finale coming up. Red Sox Game Day Live is presented by Plymouth Rock, auto and home insurance for Boston sports fans. Peyton Dolan brings the...
Oh. Well, I went live a bit early. Yeah. I thought fucking I went live too early, man. I went live too early. I thought first pitch was 1:35. But we're here, so we're here. Don't know why. Okay. What's up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell's everybody doing today? What's up, Daniel? Today we got baseball, Red Sox and Mets from Citi Field in Flushing, New York. This is game 3 of this 3-game series. It's a series finale. It's also the final game before the All-Star break. Yeah. So there'll be no more games until Friday, when we play a doubleheader on Friday, actually. At least I'm not late. Exactly. It's better to be early than late. You know? But yeah. So I guess we'll just sit here for an extra few minutes, because I fucking just decided to stream early. I don't know why. I was like, yeah. Because sometimes I'll go live like a minute earlier than I'm like supposed to. But then that's what I did. And then it turned out to be like 7 minutes before I was supposed to. So, here we are. So,
and I'm Brooke Alessi. Coming up this weekend on Nesson's Dirty Water TV, we are kicking up the summer in Cape Cod.
Yeah, this final game before the All-Star break. We are 3 games below 500, 11 games back in the AL East. We are in 3rd place, though. And then we are just a half game out of a wild card spot.
That's all coming up this weekend on Nesson's Dirty Water TV. Tune in Saturday and Sunday nights at 11:30.
Things are looking up. We need to get over 500, because I won't even care about the playoffs if we can't get over 500. I don't think you should be able to be a playoff team if you're not over 500.
Presented by FanDuel. FanDuel inviting you to call your shot with Daily Dinger. Make your free pick on who's hitting a home run in their game, and if you're right, you'll get a profit boost the next day. Get your free pick in now on FanDuel before today's action starts. And we've got a parlay suggestion.
Well, there's a fucking, like, bee that's been bothering me for a few days.
7 or more plus 559 on that parlay.
I saw him like a few days ago. And then I thought I killed him, but I didn't, because I heard his wings flapping in the napkin after I threw him in the trash. So I guess he was still alive. And then today he was on my bed when I woke up. He was just on my bed, chilling. I'm like, alright, fuck this. So then I just left my room for a few minutes, and then I saw him leave. So I saw him leave my room. So I'm like, alright, my room's good now. And then I went to find my Roku remote earlier. Just like about 20 minutes ago. And he's just like, I finally find the Roku remote. And he's just fucking sitting on the Roku remote. So I'm like, I pick it up and then he flies away. Freaks the fuck out. I'm like, bro, this guy's an issue. What if he just wants to be my friend? He probably just wants to be my friend. You only get to watch one more Red Sox game this month on July 24th, Apple TV. You know which game is that? It is Blue Jays, Red Sox. Please don't sing unless they give him a reason to. I feel like I've kind of given him a reason to. You know? I feel like I've given him a bit of a reason to. I've never been stung by one. I kind of want to. Maybe I should go fucking instigate him. Should go talk shit. Should go sing a diss track to him. Should talk shit about his family. Maybe that'll get him. That'll get him. But alright, starting lineups are today for this baseball game. This 9-on-9 baseball game.
Hit the road in the trusted Subaru Outback with symmetrical all-wheel drive and a bold new look. Buy with 0.9% finance.
For the Boston Red Sox, leading off at second base is Anthony Siegler. Batting second in center field is Cedar Rafaela. Batting third in right field is Wilyer Abreu. Batting fourth at first base is Romy Gonzalez. Batting fifth at third base is Caleb Durbin. Batting sixth at shortstop is Andrew Monasterio. Batting seventh at DH is Jarren Duran. Batting eighth in left field is Nate Eaton. And batting ninth at catcher is Connor Wong. Sorry. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox is Peyton Tolley. He has a 3.14 ERA in 14 games played this season. 80 strikeouts and 80 and a third innings pitched.
This matchup is fueled by the friendly toast, New England's favorite brunch and bar.
For the New York Mets, the New York Metropolitans. Leading off in center field is A.J. Ewing. Batting second at DH is Juan Soto. Batting third at shortstop is Francisco Lindor. Batting fourth at first base is Eric Wagaman. Batting fifth in right field is Carson Bench. Batting sixth in left field is Tyrone Taylor. Batting seventh at catcher is Luis Torrens. Batting eighth at third base is Brett Beatty. And batting ninth at second base is Zach Short. Starting pitcher for the New York Mets today is Zach Thornton. He has a 4.35 ERA and 10 and a third innings pitched, 10 strikeouts. In 2 games played. He has a 4.35 ERA in 2 games played, 10 strikeouts and 10 and a third innings pitched. Yeah, that's the thing.
And what you've seen from Bennett lately and others, the staff is outstanding. It's being led by young guys and veterans. It's been an impressive run, and we got ourselves a season here, Roby.
Oh man, what a ride the first 93.
Yeah, gonna be fun.
And before April was over, Alex Cora was gone, no longer the manager. But the fire of Wilson Contreras, really outstanding pitching and defense. And lately, the offense has been so good. It's flipped the season on its ear. The Red Sox go for 9 consecutive wins in New York. Coming up next.
They got NASCAR tonight if the weather behaves. If the weather behaves. My hourly says no, you fucking ads. These fucking ads. It says it'll rain. The rain will stop around 5 p.m. Green flag is at 7:19. So yeah, there's that. And then it says it won't start raining again until 10 p.m. So that might be enough time. Probably not, though. We'll probably get at least halfway. I kind of got pee though. Oh, I'm gonna see my old friend Mr. B out there. Probably. B.
Red Sox baseball on Nesson's brought by Audi. Visit your New England area Audi dealer today. Playing with Heart. Learn more about the risks of bad cholesterol at playingwithheart.com. By Samuel Adams. Our city, our beer. Plymouth Rock. Auto and home insurance for Boston sports fans. And by Toyota, recognized as the longest lasting brand. 40 years after the '86 World Series, we look back. ALCS heroics of Dave Henderson. He drove in 5 while batting .400 with 4 extra base hits in the World Series, including 2 home runs. Red Sox and the Mets meeting again. New ballpark here at Citi Field on an absolutely gorgeous day. We were watching a little home run derby with Wilson Contreras earlier today. For more on that, let's toss it down to Jemai.
Thank you very much, Dave. Yeah, a lot seems to go into home run derby preparation, but the All-Star break officially begins after the close to this one, which includes travel to Philadelphia for the Red Sox 4 All-Stars, including their bench coach, Jose Flores, who will be grooving in cookies on Tuesday to Wilson Contreras. Had a chance to catch up with Flo pregame to talk about the honor that's been bestowed upon him.
Super excited. I think it's a good opportunity for him to show, the power that we all know he's got, and what a better way than competing in the home run derby.
You've been with him a long time. Thinking back all the way to some of those early years, what did it mean to you to be asked to do this?
Well, great deal. To me, obviously, we've been going back and forth since 2012. I've had Wilson since he was a kid, so I got a chance to win a World Series with him together in Chicago, and I know that that he appreciates that and all the effort that we've put in so far this year, not only on offense but on defense as well, and hopefully we get something going here in the All-Star break and give the fans.
I didn't see him. I wanted to though.
There will be a lot of eyes tuned into that and on Wilson's new Bowser hardware. The King Koopa bat is sick. It'll get some more run on Tuesday. A lot of eyes on Peyton Toley, too, as he wraps up the first half. Brian Bale has returned as well as the Red Sox go for 9 straight. Opie and Lou back with first pitch. That's next.
Red Sox baseball on NESN, brought to you by Subaru of New England. Love is what makes Subaru Subaru. The Friendly Toast, New England's favorite all-day brunch and bar. By WB Mason.
You're watching the MLB Futures game? Yeah, that's in Philly right now.
By Nissan. Visit NissanUSA.com.
I think they're in the, what, fourth inning?
By Salem 5. See what you can do with the
Oh, they're in the sixth inning now.
Make your move to Salem 5.
AL Futures winning 2-1 against the NL.
Continued to hit the World Series in '86 against the Mets. Hit .433, and he drove in 4 runs. Showing you the highlights. Didn't show you the lowlights of that series. As the Mets recovered, of course. Stunned the Red Sox in Game 6, won in Game 7. Red Sox eventually breaking the curse, but the curse was still in full force at that time, wasn't it?
Oh, it sure was. Unfortunately, that's my first memory. Little Lou was 15 years old. Oh, didn't really enjoy that one too much, Obi.
No, 15. You were scarred.
Yep.
For a little while, anyway. We've got 4 to talk about. 4 World Series championships. Red Sox trying to go for 9 straight on the road trip. This has really just been incredible. Working on a win presented by the Home Depot. Red Sox 8-0 so far. They've only gone undefeated on a 9-game road trip, 9 or longer, once in franchise history. 9-0 from July 29 to August of 1977. I mean, that team had Yaz and Rice, Lynn, Fisk, Dewey Evans, Bill Lee, Fergie Jenkins, Louis Tiant. That team won 97 games and did not make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's amazing. Back then, not many teams made the playoffs, but this one here, speaking of it, has just got themselves back in it. They're absolutely in the mix, which is amazing, given where we were like a month ago with this offense. But give them credit, they're playing great baseball.
They really are. Red Sox lineup brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Ziegler, Rafaela, Abreu, followed by Gonzalez, Durbin, and Monasterio. Had a big day yesterday. Romy Gonzalez, 280 on the current road trip. Connor does the catching today.
Mets starting pitcher presented by WB Mason's 24-year-old Zach Thornton just called up for this start here. Has only made a couple. Was pretty good in his last one against the Phillies. You see the numbers. 4.35 ERA. He leads with this cutter. He loves this cutter about 45% of the time. 4-seam fastball sit around 92. Little sweeper sinker for the most part. The other ones you rarely see. Defensively for the Mets, Beatty's going to be back at third base with Lindor short up the middle. Wagaman will be at first base. The outfield left to right. Taylor, Ewing, and Bench with Luis Torrens doing the catching.
Umpires today, Shane Limasparger has home plate. Mark Ripperger at first, Alan Porter at second, Brock Ballou at third. We're available. The telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP, brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. The weather picture
time for the game.
Great way to close out the first half. 84, mostly sunny in New York. And the left-hander.
And off we go.
In there for a strike, and we are underway. Game number 94. What a turnaround for the Boston Red Sox. Ziegler 271, a couple of home runs.
1-1 count.
Red Sox began this road trip 11 games under 500. Today they're in third place, 3 games under. Wrapped to short, and Lindor makes the play for on number 1.
Yeah, it's on number 1.
Turnaround's been unbelievable. Venture was it June 25th, the worst record in American League. Wondering what you were going, where you were at. All the questions about, time's running out, need a good week, just not having it. Deadline, who's gone, who's leaving, what can you get in return? And then all of a sudden you had a bad flight, you came back, you swept the Yankees, you went 5-2, and now you've won 8 straight. And you're in the mix of the hottest team in baseball.
Strike 1.
As we said yesterday, the show and go Red Sox. Just get off the plane and play.
Show and go.
And they win. This first inning is presented by Samuel Adams. That's 15, 13-2. Starter ERA 2.17. The starting pitching's been there since day 1. That's been a given for the Red Sox. It's been waiting for that one other element because the defense has been there as well. It's been a backbone of this club.
5 runs a game in that stat. 5 runs a game. And the pitchers keep putting zeros on the board. You pop in 2-0, 3-0 leads after 3. maybe extending it to a couple more after that.
Tenon missed that, and the catcher Torrance has to go.
Yeah, that's out. Or that's out number 2, strike 3.
Yeah, it was, even with this team, as we mentioned, like where they were, outside looking in, last place in the East, you sat there and said it's such a strange club because they're elite in the back end of this bullpen. They're elite defensively, one of the best defensive teams in the game, if not the best. Their starting pitching is good to elite at times.
Here's Willie Abreu.
The offense was historically bad for a while. Lately, they just picked it up and
Ball 1.
hot. He'd love to finish this thing off. One more game. I don't care if you won 8 straight or not. You show up today trying to win a ball game. Finish it.
Abreu takes a
Strike.
Willier 264 with 11 home runs. Well, I've been calling Major League Baseball 37 years. I have never seen a team with a pitching staff or rotation this good not qualify for October baseball. So that's always been hanging out there. Swinging
Willier.
a fly ball to right field that'll
Nope.
stay up. Hinch is there to make the play.
That's caught for out number 3.
That's all for the Red Sox in the first inning.
Very quick first inning, top of the first inning. Head to the bottom of the first. In a scoreless ball game here from Citi Field in Flushing, New York. Jalen Williams have mistaken us for a top UFC star. That's kind of funny.
Back in New York, a look at the Met lineup presented by Xfinity. They have just 3 hitters batting over 224 in the lineup. Bench is one of them. He's been a bright spot. 308, 15 out of his last 16 games. They bat him in the 5 spot. Taking on left-hander Peyton Tolley. 5-6, 3.14 ERA. Peyton opened up the White Sox series with a win. As he went 6 innings, gave up just a couple of hits.
Sox starting pitcher presented by Toyota. It's a 23-year-old. It's been an impressive year, making his 15th start. That ERA at 3.14, 80 innings so far this year. You see that whip just over 1. There it is, that power fastball arsenal. One of the best fastballs in the game. They're hitting 162 off it. Sinker, cutter, curveball, and a changeup that played in his last outing, even though it was just a few of them.
Ewing cuts and misses. 276 hitter with 7 home runs.
I talked to him the next day after that start about his changeup. He threw, I think, 4 of them. One of them got Vargas out his second at bat. Applied a changeup. It's short.
Down the line, fair ball. That clangs into the barrier. Ewing racing into second. He's going to dive in there with a double and lead off the ball game for the Mets.
And that's a base hit there. Double.
It's been a very tough year for the Mets.
Yeah, there's a fastball down. We talked about the location for the heater. Right? You saw the one up. He swung through. You see him down there, knee thigh high. That's when these, even power fastballs with a lead extension and ride can get hit. We've seen it with Chappie. We've seen it with Tolley. We've seen it with a lot of power arms. Just like to get that fastball up a little higher in the zone.
All-Star Juan Soto, he will be starting for the National League. 294, 21 homers.
Guess 2 weekday streams this week.
Yesterday.
No, I think I have more.
Sox with the number 2 ERA in the American League.
Yeah, I have, Monday I'll be doing the Suns-Bucks Summer League game.
And the 1-0. All the way through.
Tuesday we have the All-Star game. Wednesday the Suns-Pistons Summer League game. Thursday I'll have nothing. And then Friday I'll have the Rays and Red Sox. Saturday, North Wilkesboro Truck Race. And then the Rays and Red Sox. And then Sunday is another 2 stream.
Kind of like the mentality of
So yeah, I have a lot of streams this week.
Just attack hitters.
Infield in several steps. And Toley's 2-0.
But he was really happy about the changeup. He got a swing and miss, strike 3 on it earlier, and it's just 3 or 4 to be competitive. His curveball was good. He dropped 3 curveballs in for called strikes.
Yeah.
Which was nice, right, to get ahead. It was a nice mix.
Really trusted that hook in that start against Chicago. No Bo Bichette for the 2nd consecutive day. He pinch hit yesterday, but he has sore legs. Interesting they hold him out again.
We'll take it.
Right before the All-Star break. 2 consecutive days. Lindor on deck. Ewing with the lead off third. The 3-1. Got it by him. 96.
Mention stay up there. Standing his last outing. Just 2 hits.
Just the 1 walk. His command was really good. And a swing and a miss. He strikes out Soto with a choppy, unsure cut, that's for sure. 1 down.
Fastball.
Striking out Soto.
Swing from Soto. We're looking for something else, and that's just a little. Just trying to get a piece of that thing. I guessed wrong, but it was too late to buy him.
That's some late kick on it. That's a pitch he usually takes. Well, here's Lindor, 208, 4 home runs. A disappointing year. He got fooled badly on that. With some ugly-looking swings here right away by the Mets.
Yeah, that's just a predetermined. All right, this kid's got a good fastball, 96. He's got a lead extension, 7'4", so I got to play this up to 99 or so in my head. Just an early commit.
Infield all the way in now for the Sox. 0-1.
See, now your mentality changes. You know, with nobody out and a man on third, you're thinking, okay, just throw strikes, sack fly, so be it, move on. But with 1 out and an 0-2 count, now you're going for the punch out. Now you're trying to get out of this stuff.
0-2 to Lindor. Eric Wagman, the first baseman, on deck. Sox are alone in third place at 45 and 48. Jumped up 2 runs in the AL East on this trip. 0-2.
That's been the impressive part of this run. Not only, I mean, your half came out, which is just amazing. Really 3 games out of that second. It's about the teams you've passed. You've just passed 4 teams in this playoffs that are behind you now.
Yes. 2-strike pitch. And another one fouled away by Lindor, making it tough. Payton trying for his 6th win. He is fast becoming the most popular player on this ball club.
Rightfully so. Performance with personality. What's not to like? Fun guy, plays with joy.
0-2 again to Lindor. Smacked into left field. Lead racing back.
And that one's going to get back there for a base hit. And that's going to score a run. And Lindor will stop at second base. So it's a 1-0 Mets lead now.
He had the heater up where he wanted it to. Above the zone. A lot of guys that get to that pitch. Lindor has been really struggling here this year, kind of just staying on the field. And it was the first hit the Mets have gotten in this series with a guy in scoring position. They were 0 for 16 and stranded 16 in 2 games.
Wagman, a 194 hitter with 2 home runs. And Carson Bench on deck. And one again by Wong all the way to the backstop and into third is Lindor. Second one of those we've seen in this inning. 2 wild pitches now.
This one is really yanked, and it's hard. You know, at 96, talk about it's hard enough to hit it, but when you yank one there, Connor trying to turn that glove over in time. It's a tough pitch to block. The fastball that's just in a completely different direction. You don't have much time to react.
Again, the infield in close as he takes the ball inside. You're so close to LaGuardia. Again, you're hearing those jets overhead probably. There's life in this part of the city. The 2-1. The check swing just missed. This could be a challenge here by Connor Wong.
It's looking a pretty good pitch.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. And it is a strike.
The call was overturned. Boston has 2 challenges remaining.
Made a good pitch.
Connor's been really good at this now all year long. It's 22 challenges, 15 overturned. He's approaching 70%.
Well, it's really high.
Yeah. Really high. Doing a good job with it. That's a big one too, right? You're talking 3-1 or 2-2.
Tolley trying to bear down and get Wagaman here. Lindor leading from third. And in there. Got him looking. There's that curveball you were talking about. Second strikeout of the inning for Tolley.
Let's check out the Red Sox defense presented by Car Shield. Caleb Durbin is going to be at third base with Monasterio and Siegler up the middle. Romy Gonzalez gets first. The outfield left to right is Eaton, Rafaela, and Abreu with Connor Wong doing the catching.
Bench 266, 11 homers. Infield backs up. 1-0 Mets here in the first. Throwing 96-97. Bench also a guy who can run. He has 15 stolen bases. Here's the 0-1. And that'll be pumped in for another strike. 98. He's feeling good with the heater. Been a bit of a lengthy inning, though. This is his 25th pitch. Had a long at bat with Lindor before the double. He was tempted, did not go, though. Third base umpire Brock Ballou today. And 1-2. Totally looking for a third K here in the first. And he'll get it on a meager wave on the curveball. It does give up a run. 1-0 Mets. Welcome back to Surfside. Second inning. Red Sox and Mets 1-0 New York after a frame, and Romy Gonzalez will lead it off against the left-hander Zach Thornton, who they just recalled from AAA Syracuse. Spent a lot of time in Syracuse yourself?
Oh, many times. Paw Sox, we used to go up there a lot.
Yeah.
I actually spent the summer down there.
You did?
I did. After my freshman year in college, we played up there. It was in Onondaga Community College. It was like a league. That was our home field.
Well done. Yes.
Onondaga.
Yeah, you got it.
We stayed right on campus in Syracuse.
Home of the Orange.
So I spent the summer down there. It was a lot of fun. Freshman year in college.
Summers are okay.
Sherm Douglas.
Oh, yeah.
He was staying at the same complex.
Great guard, Jim Boeheim. In there for a strike. January, February. Another challenge here.
TBS challenge.
Didn't want to be caught in Syracuse, New York, but
Summertime was nice.
summer was nice. Take a look at this. The challenge. And a ball.
Successful challenge.
A couple good challenges here early on.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Really flipped some counts.
So 3-1 on Romy, batting out of the fourth spot today, and he'll take a walk. Red Sox have their first base runner against Thornton. Too pleased.
Some of the Red Sox really haven't done much on this road trip, and that is trail. And I think they like an inning, I believe, remember Anaheim?
Yeah, that was so long ago you don't even remember it.
No, it was 2-0. They made it 2-2, 3-2, then the 3-run homer by Contreras, 5-2. Thanks for coming.
Durbin drops down the bunt. Thornton will fire on to first to get him. Down to second, Gonzalez. Red Sox are bunting a lot more out of this configuration with Tracy as the manager than they did when Cora was here.
Yeah, well, a little personnel, also a little time, different time of the year, too. I do believe, I don't know people talking about how they've changed play. April and May, it's not, you don't make a lot of changes. You give guys a long leash to kind of swing out of it. It's early in the year. You want to get them swinging the bat a little bit, but he could have bunted more. There's no question about it. You're trying to get Roman Anthony going. You're trying to get Caleb Durbin going. You're trying to get Story and Duran.
Yep.
Now, it's deep in the year. You know who you are.
Monasterio steps in. Big day yesterday for Andrew. With a home run and a triple. Home run odds presented by FanDuel. He had a blast to put the Red Sox in front 2-0. Masataka late in the game with a 2-run shot. That was all the Red Sox needed.
This is the way the run has, right? Yesterday was Massa and Monasterio. The day before was Siegler. There was Durbin before that. Like, it's just a guy or two different every night.
Really spreading around the offense and the heroes on a given night. The appeal and no swing.
Chang's been really good too. He's had his games. Some big hits.
2 hits in game 1 here. Red Sox going for another sweep. Red Sox are number 2 in the American League in ERA, number 3 in fielding, which is huge. 4th in batting average. Talk 14th in runs, 15th in home runs, but they are number 4 overall in hitting. And a 2-2 from the lefty. Fly ball into right, up into the sun for Benj. He's got that for the second out. And that'll bring up Jarren Duran, hitting 193 with 13 home runs. Had a great month of May in terms of power. Right now hitting out of the 7th spot as a DH today.
Yeah, had a really nice series up in Anaheim, and good first game or two in Chicago. But here in New York, there's been some swing and miss again. Late in his last 3 or 4 games, a little 0 for 12.
So Massa available to come off the bench. He has a 7-game hitting streak. Yoshida. And that'll be ball 1.
So when this road trip started, this is what we do when we get on the plane. The conversation was, what's a good trip? I don't think any of us had 9-0. Not many of us had 8-1.
There were a lot of 6 and 3s.
6 and 3s.
Comebacker up the middle for Lindor, and on the first in time to retire the side. Red Sox put a man on. It is still 1-0 New York.
Back here at Citi Field, Mets on top 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Peyton Toley, guys, making start number 15 today. Red Sox still attentive to the rookie's workload. Chad Tracy kind of alluding to this being a shorter start for him today. He's going on 4 days rest, and with Brian Bale being recalled and out of the bullpen, he's available to piggyback. Talk with Toley about what he needed to close this one. He said flood the zone and get ahead. We also had a pretty reflective conversation about him gaining experience. He mentioned that he's learning on the job and inside the walls with veterans like Ranger Suarez, Sonny Gray, or Aroldis Chapman. He actually said that he hugged Chapman after he became the all-time relief strikeouts leader. Said he's been asked a lot how he's learning from these guys. He said that's easy to do. You just have to sit back and watch them. They do it, whether that's process, strategy, performance, or approach. He's gaining a lot of the information just by being in the building.
Of course, he hugs everybody.
That too.
Some of them are uncomfortably long. His teammates adore him, and everybody does.
Well, given what you saw, you're talking about that outing, what it could be here today. I mean, a lot of guys maybe down in that bullpen here in this final day. You know, Weissert's gone a couple in a row. Moran 1 inning plus. Slayton's gone a couple days in a row. Obviously, Coulomb throws yesterday. He was DFA'd to bring Bayo up. So you got Bayo, you got Watson, I believe Whitlock and Chapman.
3-2, and that's going to be ball 4. Didn't miss by much. They gave a couple doubles in the first inning. Also struck out 3. He walks Taylor. And also the catcher Torrens.
And the innings thing is something to keep an eye on. You know, last year again, his first year of pro ball, threw a combined 108 innings. He's up to 80 right now. And this, I'm sure that they're comfortable in the 140 to 150 range, jumping up to it, but keep an eye on him in the second half. Same with the other young arms.
Strike 1 on Torrens, a .214 average with 2 home runs. I know we're all thinking the same thing. We're all cut out of the same cloth. It's like, okay, you get Roman back. You get Crochet back at some point. If you can add another hitter, you've already got Wilson having a career year. Durbin is now hitting everything in sight. Some great stuff is happening with the offense. Okay, the wild card's there. You're a half game out of the wild card right now. Then you start thinking really big thoughts, right?
The hope was to kind of stay in it.
Yep.
You get to the deadline, you can maybe buy. And
in there, had a good pitch on Torrens, and it strikes him out.
And right the one wrong from the winner. Go get the bat. You know, like you mentioned, go get another bat. To your point, hopefully Roman can start swinging the bat and get back here at some point. Same with Chapman, same with Crochet, but go with that bat you missed on.
You make that move, and runner went about 10 feet off the bag, and back in goes Taylor on a foul ball. Brett Beatty, the batter, has been their hottest guy, although Red Sox ended his 10-game hitting streak yesterday. I think we're all we're thinking down the same line, because this winning streak, and even beyond that, the 13 out of 15 has changed everything and has flipped the season on its head.
Well, everybody we have played generally talks about the pitching we have and the defense we have.
Yes.
And they always say the same thing. Man, if your offense was just somewhat league average,
We'd be a little better than that lately.
we'd be a little nervous.
That's right. Throw over, and Taylor is safe. Red Sox will open up the second half at home, and that's really been the other part of the puzzle. Red Sox have to figure out how to win games at home right now at 17-27. And first of the 10 after the break, first 10 after the All-Star break are home games. Swing and a miss on the cut by Beatty.
Yeah, Tracy talked about that before the game. He said, how do you turn things around? And he's just like, I'm hoping that we have.
Yes.
So we did go 5-2 at home. We did sweep the New York Yankees. And by the way, they sent the Yankees reeling. They weren't reeling when they rolled into Fenway. They were winning some series.
They're only starting to recover after that foul tip. Into the mid, and down goes Beatty. He fans on the strikeout. It's 5 for the left-hander, and 2 gone.
Good fastball here today, and elevating up. And of course, like I said, when you're up in the zone, up in the count rather, this thing is really difficult. He made that one mistake to Ewing with the fastball down. I know Lindor got the double, but that heater was where you wanted it. Double to Ewing, the heater down. Everything else has been top of the zone, swing and miss.
Zach Short will look at a strike. 149, no home runs. Spent a brief amount of time with the Red Sox, several other clubs. 1-0 Mets, second inning. And the 0-1 from Peyton Tolley shattered the bat. A pop-up into center. Coming on, Cedon to make the play.
And that's out number 3.
Side retired, 1 left.
So that ends the second inning. We head to the third inning here in a 1-0 ball game with the Mets lead.
Thanks for joining us today. Red Sox in New York, down 0 to the Mets. As Nate Eaton leads off against Zach Thornton. Nate could use a hit. 0 for his last 18. Starting today in left. And then Connor Wong and then Anthony Siegler.
I like to get everybody going kind of up and down the line. And mention something new every single day.
Go back to June 19. This was Lou's point about having swept the Yankees well before this winning streak. Red Sox are 16-5 in their last 21 games. That's the best record in Major League Baseball since June 19. Swing and a miss, got him on a high one. Strikes out Eaton. Deep Threats presented by Aura. Wish you could delete yourself from the internet. Try Aura today. This is the offense on the trip. Almost 6 runs a game.
Yeah, that's been it right here. 12 home runs, 29 extra base hits, an OPS over 810. Over 5.5 runs a game.
Connor Wong swinging at the first pitch, will pop it up into the sun. Wagaman in short. Short is in right. 2 down. Well, that's been it, right? We've been every night or every day calling somebody or a couple of guys hitting a 2-run homer.
Yeah. Well, I had 12 home runs. 2 of them solo, 2 of them 3 runs from Contreras. 8 2-run homers, and a lot of them have been big, as you mentioned. 2-0, 4-0. But you always wait for a stretch to where you put it all together. You had really good pitching, can't score runs. Then you start scoring runs, and all of a sudden the pitching goes in. Well, that's 20 games or so. It's kind of been a nice combo of both. That's when you go on a run.
Siegler 0 for 1. And tip your cap to the interim manager, Chad Tracy, as well, for the steadiness and handling both on and off field very, very comfortably. He never overreacts to anything.
It's the buy-in, too. You know, you got a young staff, young hitting department. There's a buy-in with this offense. They're working their tail off.
Chad, of course, his dad, as everybody knows, was a big league manager. I don't think there's any question that's influenced who he is, how he does the job. A fly, routine play to bench and right. And the Red Sox go quietly in the third. Last half of the third, Mets in front 1-0. And a hitter, A.J. Ewing, at the plate right now, the man who scored that run. Led off with a double, and then Lindor drove him in. Red Sox trying to sweep for the 6th time this year. And they're 5th on the road. This would be 3 in a row on this trip.
I was part of that discussion on that flight out. Love to sweep one team. Angels, this team, whatever. Thought Chicago would be a tough run. 6-3.
Yeah, 6-3 was like the optimum.
Listen, you drop this one, you're 8-1, you're happy. But that's not your mindset. Your mindset, win a game. They don't think like that.
Cut on and missed. He fans another one. It's going to be 6 for Peyton Tolley already. StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud.
Well, I mean, after 2, this is some of the swing and miss he's gotten. After 2 innings, he already had 12, 10 on the heater. That is more swing and misses in 2 innings than he's had in 5 of his last 6 starts. And he gets another one there.
I know he's down 1-0. He has made a number of hitters look rather silly, including, and this is hard to do, Juan Soto, when he struck him out in the 1st inning.
That one double by Ewing. They had 2 strikes on him and just mislocation on the heater. He got the barrel to it.
His strikeout high is 11. Again, he already has 6. One question is how deep into the game he will pitch. As mentioned, Bayo is here. Here's the 1-1 to Soto. Bends away from that breaking ball. So he had 11 in his very first start of the season, April 23rd, against the Yankees.
Remember, that was on about 10 days rest. Boy.
By him at 97.
Well, they told him this is going to be a short outing, and maybe if they did, he's just letting it eat. 65% four-seam fastball, and it is just swing and miss.
Yeah, and he's working so quick. He throws that one out of play. It's not okay. I'm just going to toss it over here. He's working so fast. Here's the 2-2. Dale, by the way, starting to stretch out there. Starting to get ready.
Still kind of in that starter routine, so he wants to get that routine started early.
Fly ball right field. Abreu right there. 2 down in the third.
And last night, walking the streets out in the hotel, I ran into Peyton's dad and his brother. And you're talking to his dad, it's like you're talking to this man. You know, they're walking around. They were going to Times Square. They went to Rockefeller Center. And they're just walking around and trying to enjoy New York. And it's just fun people to be around.
Yes.
I mean,
he's a party. Lindor doubled in the run in the first inning after a long at bat. We've said it before. Now the Red Sox are rolling and winning games.
The AL on the futures game, 6-1.
Rise and rise. And he could own New England. That big personality and that big fastball. He has become immensely popular. Here's the 1-1. Trying to get to 6-6 before the All-Star break. Red Sox rookies have been a giant part of this. And he is smack in the middle of it at 6'6". Here's the 2-1. High drive into left field, backing up Eaton, but he has plenty of room. And he is there to make the play. And that's a nice fast inning for Tolle. 1-2-3 they go.
After three innings, it's 1-0 Mets. Mets leading it.
Lovely day here in New York. Mets on top of nothing. We go to the fourth inning. Last game before the All-Star break. Cedar Rafaela about to go to Philly for his first All-Star appearance. And he'll hit a high fly to right. Bench chasing that one and there to make the play. Cedar 0 for 2. Found out on the flight, or one of the flights anyway. We were trying to get off the ground in Chicago the other day. That he was headed to the All-Star game. Chad Tracy made that announcement over the intercom. And Cedar got very emotional about it. He admitted crying a little bit. What a big, big moment for him.
It was all deserved. Forgive me if I forget what flight that was.
I do forgive you. You were all on it. Abreu 0 for 1 with a fly to right.
And meanwhile, this kid Thornton's just kind of walking through this line. There's been a 2-pitch mix. Just this fastball at 92 and his cutter. Only throwing one.
Really need the rain to stay away tonight.
Tight off the mitt.
So off that gloves. Flipped the umpire there behind him. And Thornton just came up. We called him up for this outing. He did throw well his last outing on June 25th against the Phillies. He did go 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. Struck out 7. Back down to AAA. 4.5 ERA down there.
He goes to 3-1 on Williard. Romy Gonzalez on deck.
Nice to kind of get a second look at him here. That 2-pitch mix and start doing some damage.
Williard 355 off lefties. Looks at a strike. So the assignment for him is in the second half, try to do the same thing against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, just a little mindset change. We'll kind of shorten up. Keep that front shoulder in there like you do against lefties.
Up the middle, and a liner caught by Thornton. 2 down.
A little reaction. Lindor right behind him, but it's one of those as a hitter. You hoping it goes off that glove. It just sort of falls in no man's land.
Yeah, looking for a little deflection.
Mm-hmm.
Romy drew a walk in the second inning. And so far, he is the only Red Sox base runner against Thornton. One glances off the mound, but Short is there to collect it. And that's it. Red Sox go on 8 pitches. On the last half of the 4th inning, and a ground ball that'll go foul. The third baseline off the bat of Wagaman. Peyton Tolley has already struck out 6 today. Struck out 3 in the first inning, a couple more in the second. You got Ewing last inning.
16 swing and misses through 3. Just 2 away from his career high. 4th inning.
Jumps in front of this guy 0-2. Bench next, and then Taylor.
See that pitch there, that changeup, located, that would have been a strike. Just mix one of those in, put in the back of the mind as you blow this heater away.
Chopped to third. Durbin so steady defensively. Out number one.
Tune in to NESN August 17th and 18th for the coverage of the WEEI NESN Jimmy Fund Radio Telethons presented by Arbella Insurance.
August 17 and 18. TC and Brock Holt have been co-chairs. Getting it done again.
Great event. Part of that for a while. On the radio side of it. Close to 15 years, I believe.
Yep.
Very emotional time, but well worth it when you know the good that comes out of it.
That's a strike on Bench, who whiffed in the first inning. And the left-hander looking for another strikeout.
Might have clipped the bottom.
Okay, his challenge to call the ball.
Challenge. ABS powered by T-Mobile. Was that a strike? Yes, it was. Lights it up.
Call is confirmed. Overturned. The matter is out.
Number 7 for Toll.
Watson retains the challenge.
Caught him looking. So 2 up, 2 down.
Challenge from Connor. You mentioned he's been really good. 2 for 2 here today. Now 16 for 23.
The Red Sox have gotten better and better at that as the season has rolled along. They did not look ready to go on ABS challenges when the season started, but it's been a big improvement. As you mentioned, Connor Wong has been really terrific at it. Taylor took a walk in the second. Batting stats fueled by the friendly toast. And a 1-1. Backed him away.
99.
He may be sensing the 4th inning might be it, and Bayo is throwing in the bullpen.
Move this up. You might see this finish line. There's 99. Oh.
2-1.
Good too, no?
No challenge there. During the 8-game winning streak, the Red Sox pitchers have an ERA of 150.
Not bad.
The 0.89 whip. Shot to left. That'll touch down on the grass and the track up against the fence. Taylor races for second. He is there with a stand-up double with 2 down. They have 3 hits. They're all doubles today.
Peter down.
And here comes Chad.
I'm going to bring the guy on.
Well, indeed.
Or is he going to just have a chat with him?
He's taking the ball away. And the first half comes to an end for Peyton Toll. He struck out 7 men in 3 2/3 today. Does leave, trailing 1-0, a runner at second. We'll take the break and return to Citi Field with more in a moment. Nate Toley's pitching line presented by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with best seats at the lowest prices. And by design today, it was not going to be a really long outing. He goes 3 2/3.
See, as Bayo is coming in. This is Bayo's first appearance as he was sent down over a month ago.
Brian Bayo is back in the big leagues. Just recalled from the minor leagues from AAA Worcester. Started on July 1st at Syracuse. And back in the show.
Yeah, a little bit of layoff. But that was planned from Toley from the start. They knew it was going to be a short, maybe 65 to 70. He got to 66, couldn't finish that inning off. And Bayo coming out of the pen. This is definitely something he hasn't done. Even when he was coming in as a bulk guy, coming in with a guy on base, the numbers were startling in that bulk role versus him being a starter.
6.34 ERA for the season at the major league level. 7 career relief outings. He does have a 1.53 ERA.
Yeah, and 4 of them this year. He had a 1.04. Or a .71 rather. But look at the starts. 10.35 ERA in 8 starts. Couldn't figure out that first inning.
Swing and a miss here by Torrens, who fanned against Toley in the second.
Wanted him to go down there and sort of clear his mind a little bit. Work on the strike throwing, right? Maybe get that changeup feel back again. Just got to pound the zone with this sinker changeup and mix that little pitch in there, sweeper, to get some swing and misses.
And a 1-2 coming. Fouled away. This is a young man who signed a long-term contract extension, had an opening day start for the Red Sox. This year, a lot went wrong for him.
Still a very talented pitcher who can get you some really big outs here the rest of the way. Now we'll see what happens beyond today.
He'll fire a 1-2 to Torrens. And struck him out. Down he goes. So he comes out and strikes out the first man he faces. 1-0 Mets.
So yeah, headed to the 5th inning. This game's going by pretty fast. Mets leading 1-0.
Durbin about to lead off. We take a look at the All-State. Good hand play.
Well, this happened from day one. Right from day one, the defense has always been there from Caleb Durbin. +9 rather defensive runs saved, #1 in the American League. Really impressive all year at third base. +4 outs above average. That's tied for first in the American League. Plus defender who's really been swinging it here now, the last 38 games. Hitting .301 with a .915 OPS.
Pop in the bat, too. Mets in front 1-0 in the 5th. Durbin, Monasterio, Duran to hit. And Liner, but he hooked it a little bit foul.
Pitching Pop, 8 home runs last 27 games. You know, that first at bat, too, it's like he's hot, right? It's a wide bunt, but lefty on the mound, I think he's trying to push that thing for a bunt hit, right? Towards second base. He just didn't get it out there far enough. Worst case, sack bunt, move the run.
Liner foul. And that's a mentality that Tracy has to be, I think, credited with. It doesn't really matter if the club needs a bunt. You might have a 7-game hitting streak. You're going to lay down a bunt. Move a guy over. Golfs that one to center field. Ewing backing up. He's there for the catch. 1 out of 5th. Inning 5 is powered by Salem 5 Bank. So 1 away from Monasterio. Hero yesterday, a triple and a home run. So made some nice plays in short. Indicated a bunt, takes a strike. We were watching Wilson Contreras today getting ready for a home run derby, which is tomorrow night in Philadelphia, the All-Star festivities. Flo is pitching to him, and he's going to go with him to the All-Star game. And the way Wilson was doing it, I'm sure guys have done this all over the league today, they're going through a home run derby process. They're going round by round. They're taking the breaks. You know, they're going through the round of home runs. That one driven down the left field line. Monasterio off to second. He's going to get in there with a stand-up double, losing the helmet. Well, he continues to swing it. Let's go back to Wilson's earlier today, and he had some teammates around him.
A lot of balls leaving the yard, Obi. Like, we were talking about it, like, it looked easy. I remember last year, I think we were in Washington, we saw James Wood try to do the same thing.
Right.
And I remember watching him go through the practice round thinking, he's got no chance. Just it didn't look good. With Wilson,
He looked good.
wow. It was one after another, after another, after another. Should be fun.
Red Sox have had one man win it. That was Big Papi. Duran looking to bunt, backs away on a fastball. He is 0 for 1. Monasterio back to second. Red Sox trying to tie this thing up.
It's nice having one of your guys in it. When the game starts, you'll have a few more of those guys in it. Still haven't named Sonny Gray. I just don't understand what's taking him so long.
It's unconscionable. He's had a spectacular season. He's 11-1. One of the lowest ERAs in the American League.
Second lowest.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Well, Schlittler just backed out, right?
He did.
I mean, Rangers on the IL. I mean, what are we doing?
1-1. And that'll miss. Duran looking for a key hit here.
We saw Wheeler out in the National League say thanks, but no thanks. I wonder if it's at the point where, you know, Sonny's already planned some fishing trips with the kids. Gonna hang out. They ask him, do you even go?
You would hope so. It honors the season he's had. But it's a personal decision, right? Swung on and missed. And 2-2 on Duran.
Need a big hit here with Jaron now with 2 strikes. I always said, I know he's a big leg kick guy. I always wish maybe with 2 strikes he went back to the toe tap. I feel like he still sees the ball better. Just with 2 strikes, you give in a little bit.
Monasterio with the lead, and he scoots on back to second. Base hit could tie the ball game here in the 5th. The Red Sox bid for 9 straight wins into the
Come on, Duran.
Then an extraordinary
son.
turnaround. The 2-2. And foul tip off the catcher. That one bit Torrens. In some pain. He'll try to walk that off.
Inside of that leg.
You think over a winning streak like this, the moments that count. And Duran's catch the other day in Chicago on what was a sure double down the left field line in a 1-run game. Big play. Who knows if that falls in?
That's a leadoff double.
same game, all three outfielders made outstanding catches. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Cedar made a brilliant play. So did Abreu. And so did Duran. 2 down.
I mentioned it's the first time in this road trip this team has trailed here in the 5th. The only other time they trailed, it was pretty much that last game in Anaheim, but that was early. They took the lead in the 3rd inning. Contreras homer, never looked back.
Well, this lefty, Thornton's been tough today. Sox only have 1 hit off him, and that has come in this inning, the Monasterio double. He is still out there. That jam big time. That was in on the knuckles.
Pretty much 2 pitches, too. That one right there, that cutter and the 4-seam fastball. The 54 pitches, he's only thrown 8 changeup and 4 sweepers. Located it, though.
1-1. When I was driving over and talking about the old days of Shea Stadium, and I asked you, did you play at Shea? He said, yeah, I faced Al Leiter.
Man, get off me with the cutter already,
Al.
Al.
Cutter, right.
God.
Al was tough.
It was back when lefties didn't really cut in.
Ground ball is short. Lindor with the scoop. And got him. Red Sox get a man to second, but can't bring him in.
Check out Bayo's Arsenal down in Worcester. It's presented by Culinary Audi dealers. He's still leading with that sinker. That cutter's still the second most pitch he has thrown. Showed a good change up there last inning to get the strikeout. Not many curveballs anymore.
He gets a ground ball by Beatty right to the second baseman Siegler, and a 1-pitch out in the 5th inning. Came out of the bullpen, struck out the one man he faced, and stranded a runner in scoring position.
Man, you know, that changeup he threw was just about 90 miles an hour. And one thing, Tracy, when people have been asking a lot about Bayo the last 3 or 4 days, he said he got some of those changeups down to 86. I was talking about that separation, right? You're throwing 95. You'd love to see that changeup at 86, 87, more of a swing and miss. That one was 90, but it was located with good movement.
And a strike on Zach Short, the 9-hitter. He is 0-for-1 a fly to center. And we have known a couple of days that this was the way this was going to go, that Bayo would likely be pitching today following Tolley. Didn't know how long Payton was going to go for sure, but 3 2/3 today. Struck out 7, 3 hits and a run. And that's strike 2.
And again, they just want to kind of be careful with these kids, right? Conley early. Got some good news on a second opinion. You see Jake Bennett rolling too, but can really get taken care of, I guess, in quotes, in the minor leagues as far as pitch counts and innings. And
Got him. Wow. He strikes out short, 2 up, 2 down.
There's another change up there at 90. But you see the movement. Look at this ball diving down and in. That just disappears. That is really good action. A little harder than ideally you would like, but you'll take that action all day.
Top of the order, A.J. Ewing, who doubled and scored in the first inning. He's been hit so far, struck out the last time up. And Bale looking to make it a quick inning in the 5th. Starts him a strike 1.
Change up. Strike 1's so important for him. You know, the numbers down in AAA, but there was still a lot of 1-0 counts, a lot of ball 1 counts. 2-0, 3-1, which you can get away with in AAA, but I want to see more strikes. Doing it here.
Remember on that Friday when the second half gets underway, by the way, we are way beyond halftime. Just what we say, second half of the season. And Friday, that's going to be a doubleheader with Tampa Bay at Fenway, 135 and 710.
Danny Coulomb being DFA'd yesterday. You mentioned you want to see more of that kid Eduardo Rivera. Sounds like we're gonna.
He looked good. Confident. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Red Sox have already struck out 10 Mets today. Bale gets him in order.
And that'll bring us to the 6th inning here. This game's going by real fast.
Sixth inning at Citi Field. Red Sox trying to get on the scoreboard against the left-hander Zach Thornton, who's just brought up today from the minor leagues. And at the moment, spinning a beauty. He's allowed the Red Sox 1 hit.
Looking forward to some third time through the order action here for the Sox. Connor then the top. Give him credit. It's been located. Fastball cutter combo.
Juan just had an 8-game hitting streak come to an end. He'll flare that one over the leaping Beatty into left field. And then a base hit to begin the inning. Good start for the Sox in the 6th.
Go, Connor just mentioned the hit streak ended, but still now coming in. Last 18, hitting 340. I mean, he just really turned this thing around. We mentioned before, took a lot of heat last year, obviously, but just sort of played through injuries with both hands. Didn't really take many swings throughout the season because it hurt too much. Just worried about catching. Got some healthy hands and swinging it. Take that one.
Is Ziegler 0 for 2 today. Showing a bunt, looking at a strike. Had a 2-run homer on Friday. As this series began with a bang for him, Red Sox stepped off the plane basically. Came right to the ballpark because of the aircraft delays. Game was pushed back 40 minutes. He had the key hit. Red Sox took that one 6-2. A high fly to left center field. Moving on in Ewing. Kind of walked back to first, one away. And Ziegler 0 for 3 today. Cedon next.
Today, following Extra Innings Live, don't miss Red Sox Finals, presented by Volvo Cars. TC and Jim, they're going to break down Peyton Toley's outing and the state of the Sox heading into the All-Star break. It's only on NESN, streaming on NESN 360.
Cedon has struck out, fly down, 0 for 2. And he's going to take ball 1. Cedon, number 3 in the American League in doubles. And he's 10th in hits. He's 95 hits. He'll look at the strike.
Great offensive year for him, no question about it. When you hit 283 in 2026, you are 13th in the AL on average.
And the strike. He's going to challenge it.
The batter is challenging the call strike.
EBS powered by T-Mobile.
The call is confirmed. Call says 1 challenge remaining.
Red Sox down to 1 challenge.
It's not been a good year for him when it comes to challenges.
1-2 and past him. He strikes out the second time today. 2 gone.
It was his 20th challenge on the year. He's got 6 overturned. That's 30%. He's got more challenges than anybody in the team.
Most things have gone right.
Cedon should not be allowed to challenge.
That has not.
It's all right. I'm sure he'll take the 282 in the All-Star appearance.
There's Willier. He's gone 0 for 2. Hit the ball pretty hard last time. Going to hit it again this time to center field. A lot of space back there. Ewing will make the catch. Red Sox with a lead-off hit, but cannot advance the runner.
Let's get a weather update for the race tonight. Yeah, it's just still the same thing, so just stop raining around the 4 to 5 hour, and then start again at 10. Green flag 719. Also only says 30% chance of rain at 10 p.m. though, so I don't know. I think we'll get the race in. I think we'll at least get to halfway.
CBS proud to be a part of Red Sox Nation and all the communities we call home, delivering trusted care, everyday essentials, and support that goes beyond the prescription. Learn more at CBS.com. Dave Lou Jemai with you. Bottom half of the 6th inning, Mets with a 1-0 lead, and Juan Soto in the box. He is 0 for 2. It was against Peyton Tolley. And now Brian Bayo. Fire off the plate.
Pretty good pitch there.
Soto with a great eye. Struck out first, flied out in the 3rd.
You hit 2 left, maybe you challenge that. Only 1 now.
Well, Squibber, swing and bunt. Juan with a sliding play. Oh, well done. I don't know if you can make that play better than that. Connor Juan pouncing, now number 1.
Well, a great athlete, pretty quick. Obviously, not really catcher speed. He's above that. And he just really gets all over this and says, I got it. But look at how he sets up this throw by sliding on that shin guard. While he's doing that, he's planting his back foot to get a good, strong, accurate throw to first base to get him. Just impressive.
Flips the mask, calls off the pitcher, slides on the shin guard, makes a perfect throw.
Another good changeup, too, from Bayo to get him.
Lindor with a double to drive in a run in the 1st inning. He's also flied out to left, hit that ball pretty hard. So he's had a couple of good cuts today. Spins in for a strike with a sweeper. Lindor's had a very difficult year. Hand and leg injuries after a great season last year.
Like the battle these guys have. You know, he wanted to challenge it. He just gave a little thumbs up. Connor, nice job bringing that ball up. Stealing that strike. So he's down.
And the 0-2. Mets only 3 hits, Red Sox only 2. Bayo trying to put him away. So Bayo becomes the bulk guy once again in his return to the big leagues. After Tolley went 3 2/3. Peyton had really good stuff today. 7 strikeouts.
Really good fastball. A lot of swing and miss on it. Good curveballs to go with it. Now 1-0, 3 hitters into the game. It really settled in.
You'd love to see Peyton Tolley go to an all-star game and the national media get a chance to enjoy what we've been enjoying with that personality.
Man, to be on every little 3-game show you can name.
They'll be everywhere. Looks like it's headed that way one day. Maybe quite soon. Base is empty, 1 down. And Bayo with a 1-2 pitch to Lindor. And he won't chase it. And a 2-2. Sox looking for a perfect road trip to Anaheim, Chicago, and New York. Trying to win all 9 games running up against the All-Star break, the 2-2. And flying into left field, driving back Eaton. Driving back Rafaela, and that one is going to get out of here.
That's gone.
By Francisco
Francisco Lindor with a home run. That makes it a 2-0 game.
That will make it 2-0 Mets. And he has driven in both runs today here at Citi Field.
A couple times now he's gotten on top of some stuff here, top of the zone. One of the few 4-seam fastballs here that Bayo has thrown, or maybe his second of the game. 96, top of that zone. Bayo just drives it out the other way.
Wagaman now 0 for 2.
Well, now you got to get right back, right? It's 2-0. Still well within range. So offense to wake up in his last 3. To together an outing for yourself here, Brian Bale.
In for a strike. And one went away here in the 6th inning for New York. And a 1-1. One disappeared on him. With a sweeper. Mentioned the Red Sox had those 4 with Tampa Bay on the other side of the All-Star break on Friday. That's a long homestand. Baltimore and Toronto will also visit Fenway on that homestand. 3 games with the Orioles, an off day, and then 3 games with Toronto before the Red Sox go back to the West Coast again.
Baltimore and Toronto, 2 of the teams you have passed with this latest run.
And a 2-2 from Bayo. A crack bat, little ground ball back to him. And 2 away. Tampa Bay is a 4-game lead in the division over the Yankees. The Yankees have won 3 in a row. So they have kind of recovered a little bit. They were really stumbling. Then the Red Sox in 3rd place, followed by Toronto and Baltimore. And that White Sox team the Red Sox just swept, they have bounced back to win 2 in a row. They are tied with Cleveland atop the AL Central. Texas has the lead in the West, a 1.5 over Seattle and 2 over Houston.
Seems to be those 3 teams still trying to figure that out.
Houston is 47-50, but in the American League today, that means you're in it. And so people are like, they're going to be looking to deal some of those offensive players. I don't think so.
A couple games out of the division.
Right. Ground ball yanked to the right side. Siegler up and over. And that'll do it. But Lindor with a home run, 2-0 Mets.
Yep, so Francisco Lindor hits a home run. Scores another run for the Mets. It's a 2-0 ball game. We head to the 7th inning. So this game's going by real fast.
Francisco Lindor has been the man for the Mets. He's driven in both runs, just drove himself home with a home run. And we go to the 7th inning. Mets on top 2-0. Robert Gonzalez trying to get something rolling for the Red Sox offensively. Sox have been held to 2 hits by the left-hander just up from the minor leagues, Thornton.
Well, I can tell you, 266 pitches after 6. Extremely efficient. Just kind of walking through this lineup right now.
Only with a ground ball to second, up with that short little bobble. But he recovered in time for the first out.
Red Sox back in town June 17th to the 22nd. You want to miss your chance to catch all the action in Fenway? Get your tickets now at redsox.com/tickets.
And Caleb Durbin next. He's dropped down a sac bunt, flat out to center. Red Sox very few opportunities so far today. The best one was when Monasterio doubled in the 5th inning with 1 out. But then Durant struck out, Eaton grounded out. Red Sox couldn't bring him in.
And leadoff walk in the 2nd, bunted him over, couldn't get him in. 1 out double. Leadoff single from Wong last inning. But not many chances here today.
Grounded foul. Durbin, such a big part of this turnaround by the Red Sox. 8 home runs his last 27 games. So he really started to get going. Sit safely in 27 out of 38. He continues to lead the American League in defensive runs saved at his position at 3rd. It's number 2 in the majors behind Chapman. A bunch of Gold Gloves. Cut on and missed. Oh, nasty. Cutter's been tough, 2 up and 2 down.
Sure has. He's kind of been doing it with just 2 here, but it's been impressive. Just location, right? Want this down and in for the swing and miss, and gets it. Only hit 3 hard hit balls. Well, from here through 6 2/3.
Monasterio's had a good series. Ripped the double in the 5th inning. He's also flied to right after a homer and a triple yesterday. So it's a Red Sox record when trailing after 6 innings. It's been a completely different feel around this ball club here in recent weeks. And not just during this 8-game winning streak. Good vibes preceded that. I mean, anytime you sweep the Yankees.
Yeah.
Whose day doesn't that make? In New England. Here's the 2-1.
Idiot got it convinced.
Popped up, foul ground. Wagner giving chase. And has room to make the play, and he dropped it. In the glove and then out. And it should have been the 3rd out of the inning for the Mets. So the Red Sox catch a break.
A lot of room over there at first base. Wagman to go get it. And then realized he kind of overran it a little. So he takes his eye off at the last minute. Just pops out. See if we take advantage here with 2 outs.
He heard some boos. Mets are having a dreadful year. 2-2 is low. A lot of celebrities here today. Emma Stone is here today. Chris Pine.
I think they got a little movie going on here.
They did.
Pine
Yeah,
earlier.
they were shooting some film of Chris Pine's first pitch of the game in the pregame. Here comes the 3-2. And hammered foul. John Oliver's here. A lot of celebrities. Wagaman is hit with an area. They're filming today for a movie with those stars. 3-2 pitch and outside. So Red Sox have a base runner after that error. Monasterio taking a walk. See if they can turn that into something.
See what they've been doing, taking advantage of mistakes by the opposing teams. And then you got Durant up here against this lefty, but I've seen it a few times. Give this team a couple extra outs, and they'd make you pay for it, or 2-out walks, lead-off walks.
Been doing it over and over again. Aaron today is grounded 2 short and struck out. Runner on at first, 2 away, 2-0 Mets. Can the Red Sox solve this lefty? A gentle ground ball to short. To retire the side, one man left. Time for a strong play of the game, presented by New England Chevy Deal. Together, let's drive.
Well, it was a planned short outing for Peyton Tolley, but he did rack up 7 strikeouts in 3 2/3. Good curveball there. And again, but it was a good power fastball all day long. Had a ton of swing and miss. And he's going to end his first half. Just giving up 1, 3 2/3. He struck out 7.
Back at Citi Field, and a 2-0 lead for the Mets. Can we say a great big happy birthday to your beautiful mom?
At 85th for Sandra. Gonna wish her a happy birthday. The family spent it with her today, so it's a special woman.
She's beautiful. She came into the booth earlier this season, had a great visit. When she left, everybody in the booth said, "Can she be my mom?" That's how everybody felt about her. She's a beautiful, beautiful lady. And happy birthday, indeed, Sandra. That was a great moment. What a pleasure to meet her. As Taylor gets in and takes one in there for a strike. At one point, she goes, "You know, if Lou ever gives you any problems, just hit him upside the head." And I said, "Did you ever do that?" She said, "Oh, no, he's a good boy. My son is such a good boy." And she was so much fun. 85. Taylor with a walk and a double today. Brian Bayo, not a home run last inning. Red Sox only down a couple though. Been averaging more like 6 runs a game on this trip. And a 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Peyton Tolley went the first 3 2/3. Bayo coming on after that in the 4th and struck out the first man that he faced with a runner at second.
Yeah, and this is why Bayo was up. to be honest with you. I know it's hard to believe, but if you happen to be trailing in a ball game, which hasn't happened much, you know, give him a good outing, give him some length. The bullpen was used. You know, Whitlock and Chapman are available out there, but you're down 2-0. I know it's the All-Star break, but you want to use them in the right situation. Mateo continues to come out there. I know it's a solo shot that he gave up, but this is another good sinker down and in. He's pounding the strike zone, and just one run and that one home run. He's throwing the ball well.
Red Sox pitching has fanned 11 Mets today.
Hey Samuel, what's up?
He has struck out 2
Watch your
times.
channel in 2019. I know I'm late, but yeah, I mean,
Strike one.
it's just something I'm dealing with, something we're all dealing with.
Pitcher, but really
One of the most
it's a big
heartbreaking
deal
things
for
in my
Ryan.
entire life, but yeah. Running the high banks.
Little
Watch me in
flare going
2019.
field,
That's
comes down
awesome.
for a base hit. So Torrance is on with 1 down and the Mets 7.
Bro, I just got $65 worth of food for $17.
It was what it was early on. Had trouble figuring some things out as a starter. You know, when he started that first inning,
Fucking
getting hit
finesse
around,
them
but,
bitches.
You know, the stuff is just too good. We've seen it before. We've seen this guy go on runs. It's a long year. This is a guy that has been a starter, that has given you 30 starts. There's a lot of young arms that haven't. So it's very important to get this guy right. He can really help you in the second half.
Rick Beatty will take a ball. He has fanned and grounded out to second. 5 hits for the Mets. Red Sox have been held to 2 today. As we get into the late stages in New York. Red Sox haven't played a lot of series here against the Mets in New York, but they're trying to sweep for the first time here against the Mets. Torrance off the bag at first, the 1-1. Ground ball, double play ball. Seager to Monasterio, 1 on the first double play. Red Sox turn 2 in the 7th. They need some runs. 2-0 Mets.
And score some runs. Zach Wheeler declined the All-Star game. Yeah, he said shove it up your ass.
Hey, we say hello to all the folks enjoying today's game on Boston Common as part of Out of the Park. It's a free watch party put on by the Red Sox. Hope you're all having a great time today. Gorgeous day. Red Sox trying to win their 9th in a row. Going to need a big comeback today as they trail 2-0 in New York to the Mets. Dave, Lou, and Jemai alongside, and a pitching change. Maybe this is a break. Red Sox didn't do anything with Zach Thornton over 7. Just 2 hits, but Weaver's been really, really good.
Yeah, he really has. You look at that 1.89 ERA, whip under 1, ton of strikeouts. We've seen this before from him in New York. He's been very, very tough and been very good for this Mets team lately.
Still has not allowed an earned run in 24 consecutive games.
Tells you the story there.
Well, Red Sox trying to break him up as we go to the 8th. And AD will lead it off over 2 today with a strikeout and a tapper to short. And then it's Connor Wong, followed by Siegler, scheduled to hit. Masataka Yoshida would be available off the bench. He does have a 7-game hitting streak.
A good four-seamer, 95 plus. Change-up, saw that first pitch cutter from him.
And a 2-0 on the way to Nate, trying to snap it 0 for 20. Nate goes to 3-0.
No, I mean, Thornton was impressive, right? 7 scoreless, 82 pitches. Get him out of the game, even though this guy has been throwing the ball well. You just get that feeling off the mound.
Yeah, anybody but him.
Yeah.
He pumps in a strike. 3-1.
Chester.
And a full count on Nate. Take just about anything right now. Swing and bunt, broken bat, pop up into the outfield, anything. Red Sox need a base runner in the worst way. Here comes the 3-2.
Only had 2 hits today.
Came back to Phantom. 1 down.
Today we started to look like the early season Sox, or like what we were for most of the season up until like fucking 2 weeks ago.
3 heaters, just went a little elevated on top of the zone. You mentioned just trying to get somebody on base here, looping a blast. You got Whitlock out there getting ready.
Red Sox have been taking care of the blasts on this trip. They've hit 12 home runs on this road trip.
8 2-run shots. You can take one of them right about now.
Connor Wong with a pop-up and a single today. And Siegler to follow him. Weaver's first one. Grounded foul, strike 1. Attendance today here at Citi Field, 37,638. Feels like
9 people got injured in the Spanish Bull Run. That thing is so wild to me, the fucking running of the Bulls. Why do they do that shit? Like,
It's a big names.
first of all, it's kind of just like cruel to the animals.
And the 0-1.
And it's also just like, why? Why are you doing that?
Red Sox have won 13 of their last 15. They're a half game out in the wild card coming into play today. 2-1 on Connor.
Interesting to see. Like, I thought maybe Yoshida would hit for Eaton and maybe go in the left and lead off, gets on base. Maybe you want to save him later in this game.
Haas has been swinging a hot bat.
Yeah.
Home run yesterday here.
Yeah, that's been around since like the beginning of Europe.
You know, down 2, maybe you save him for that spot with a couple guys on. Get down 1, maybe a different story.
And maybe the thinking, Chad Tracy.
You run down a guy, right? Contreras still serving that suspension again. He's going to miss game 1. When you come back to that doubleheader against Tampa, but he'll be available game 2, and they'll be over.
Also looks ready. 2-2. Another ground ball to the right side, short with the dig. 2 down.
Host, connect, and celebrate in style with your own private hospitality experience in America's most historic ballpark. You can visit redsox.com/groups and click Group Hospitality Information to learn more.
Top of the order, Siegler, and a quiet day so far for Anthony. He is grounded a short, fly to right, fly to center. And the base is empty. Red Sox, by the way, at 35-31 under Tracy with this winning streak. again play well before the winning streak. Here comes the 1-0. And popped him up. Beatty drifting back, coming on in Taylor, and out goes Lindor. He makes the play. Red Sox go in order in the 8th.
It's one of the fastest games I think I've ever streamed.
Back here at Citi Field, 2-0 Mets here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Brian Bale called up now, as we talked about today, taking down a significant portion of these innings. Reports on him in Worcester have been A+ with his work ethic, his engagement with his teammates, and he's taken the objectives given to him when he was sent down, according to Red Sox interim manager Chad Tracy. But as we mentioned today with Peyton Tolley, you talked about this, Lou, with his work this afternoon. He's up to 99 innings pitched in 2026, just 9 off his career high at any level. So they're going to be sure and take care of him. That and the fact that this is on 4 days rest this start today. We won't see Tolley in the second half until likely that second series out of the break versus Baltimore. Trey says they're going with Bennett, TBD, whoever else has the second game of that doubleheader coming out. Then it's Patrick Sandoval and Sonny Gray versus Tampa Bay against that doubleheader. But Brian Bale could be here for a significant amount of time, and they like what he was able to do in Worcester, and up here also showing a good showing.
Boy, we got to look at Rivera yesterday. I wonder where he factors into that. As the Red Sox will open up the second half with 4 against Tampa Bay, including beginning with a doubleheader on the first Friday back.
You almost think, like, you know, with Coulomb being DFA'd, it's like Giovanni's going to take Coulomb's kind of high-leverage lefty spot. Then Rivera may take Moran's kind of long 2-inning lefty kind of spot. Maybe even more than that.
Yeah, maybe he'll get another start. Fly ball left field deep. He's racing back, though, and he has it on the warning track.
Just off round number 1.
Yeah, those inning totals, you know, I think I said 80 earlier, and you sort of forget that these guys actually, the innings down at AAA count. And there were 15 down there. So you're at 99 to 108 last year. Like, if you cut them loose, what do you have, 13 more starts or so? You're looking at another 80, 75, 80 innings. You know, get 160, maybe a lot. We'll see. Big boy.
Here's Ewing, a double and 2 strikeouts today. First batter up against Peyton Tolley in the first inning. Ripped a 2-base hit, and then Lindor drove him in with a double of his own to make it 1-0. Lindor homered in the 6th inning, a solo shot. That's the scoring today. And we're into the bottom of the 8th inning with the bases empty. Red Sox heading back to Boston after this one is finished. But a lot of players have places to go. They're planning vacations. They've got homes in other places, so they're taking off out of New York.
Yeah, it's the All-Stars too, so we may have our own row.
Maybe. When we get too giddy. Swing and a miss. Down he goes, strike 3.
It's a nice outing for Bale. I know, listen, he's got Soto coming up here, but still, he'll finish this whole thing off, whether it's 4 1/3. Again, that's a nice pitch. He's getting some strikeouts. He's pounding the zone, kind of going to break, maybe reset after what was kind of a lost first half. Kind of be a productive pitcher for you in the second half.
Soto 0 for 3 has struck out, flied out, and been thrown out by the catcher. Connor Wong made a tremendous play on it. Mets have committed the only error in the game. And they had the 2 runs. Soto 21 bombs. And he'll take a ball. 2-0.
First pitch seemed like a good pitch, but you could see Connor almost thinking, you know, we're down 2, we have 1 left. It's like when you're up 2, you want to save it for the pitcher. When you're down 2, you want to save it for the hitter. It did look like a strike.
2-1. Soto, one of the best eyes in the game. Lindor on deck. He's had the day so far with 2 RBIs. Another take, 3-1. Montoli struck him out first inning on a pitch outside the strike zone. That is rare for Soto. Great pitch by Payton. A lot of movement.
I'll be right back.
3-1. And a strike. Soto thinking about taking a walk in a full count. The Sox in the 9th inning have Dewar, Rafaela, Abreu, and Gonzalez. And a payoff pitch to the All-Star Soto. And a fly ball left center field. Cedon onto the running track to make the catch. 1, 2, 3 they go. We're off to the 9th. 2-0 Mets. It's our Ford first in quality call to the bullpen, and the call went out to Brayan Bello today. Threw the ball really well.
Yeah, he really did. You see that 1 run and 2 hits. That was a solo shot from Lindor, but no walks, 5 strikeouts. Really located the ball well. 69% strike rate. I mean, that is what you're looking from Brayan. Now it's out of the bullpen where he has been lights out all year long, but again, he's a good arm. He can help you in the second half.
Mets got a run in the first inning. got another one on the home run by Lindor in the 6th inning. And it has held up so far. Devin Williams out of their bullpen. 4.70 ERA. High whip rate is changeup.
I see the ERA is up there. Last couple of outings.
All right, so here's the top of the 9th. Red Sox their last chance to come back in this game.
2 1/3 innings.
Young takes over at first base for the Mets, and Cedon, the hitters, are over 3.
Big fastball, change MT94, but it's elite. It's extension, it's big holy territory, 7 feet 4 inches, so it plays up with a great changeup.
And drops in a strike. This changeup is referred to as the air bender.
Year after year, guys hit under 200 on it. Ton of swing and miss.
Will, you're on deck. 9th inning. And into left field. That's going to drop down for a base hit.
Here you go.
Red Sox have the leadoff man on, down 2.
There we go. Haven't had one of these during this.
Tying run up to hit.
A little streak, 8-game streak. Not a little one, a big one. He goes down and gets this changeup. Boy, would this be a nice way to finish off this first half, wouldn't it?
You're right. It's kind of been the one thing missing is like a 9th inning comeback. And here comes.
You watched the ending of the Padres game last night after the race? They won 8-7.
Stay down with 12 stolen bases as well. And a pop up into the sunshine, short the second baseman. 1 down. Next in will be Romy Gonzalez. Romy 0 for 2 in a walk today. Durbin after him.
Williams been really tough in this building. 17 appearances, 1.69 ERA. He's got a 7.98 on the road. No likey travel. No. Wow.
Romy 1 home run on the year. And a ground ball to short.
Oh, it's bobbled. Let's go.
San Rafaela goes sprawling into second. That looked like a double play ball to end this thing. Isn't that
it
the
keeps
season
going.
of the Mets?
This game should be over. You're right. This ball
game should be over.
Turn. It's an easy one. All I got to do is get it. And he just bobbles it, kicks away from it, loses his footing. Good hustle from Cedon to get down there. Kind of climbs up on him. And now, the lead run here on the plate in Durbin.
How about that?
He's got 9 home runs before the break. How about an even 10?
How about a little serendipity?
I'd love to see
For the
it.
Boston Red Sox as they try and win 9 straight. Down 2-0, but the tying runs are on base in the 9th. In a game that should have just ended.
We have 9 home runs on the year for Caleb Durbin.
With a sac bunt. And Williams first one to him. He will take ball 1.
Ball 1.
Chang now taking over as the base runner at first. Representing the tying run. 1 man out and a 1-0. High fly down the right field line. Bench cruising over. Does he have room? He does not.
Nope.
As he goes up against the barrier. And just in case, Aroldis Chapman firing away in the pen.
I'd like to see it throw one more time before the All-Star game.
It's just maybe just a little tune-up for Philly.
A little tune-up for the All-Star game. Come in here and get 3 out.
Rafaela at second. Chang the runner at first. And a 1-1 on the way to Durbin. He will look at a strike.
Good pitch. Rafaela tapping his helmet at second. Slow down. Strike.
Right-handed with a 1-2. Foul back. Had a good cut. On a 4-seamer. And the Red Sox rally here in the 9th. They catch a break on the bobble by Lindor. They have been able to turn other people's mistakes into runs. Let's go back about 3 weeks now. 2 on, 1 out. And a right-hander with a 1-2. He missed away.
2-2.
Andrew Monasterio on deck.
He's had a nice day. Remember, he's still got Yoshida on that bench. Over the double and a walk.
And the 2-2 home. He takes ball 3. This gets a little more interesting with every pitch.
Full count.
And a full count on Caleb Durbin. Raphael and Chang off their bases, and the 3-2. And he will miss in a challenge.
Ball 4, bases are loaded. I don't think it's going to be a successful challenge.
Durbin already heading up the first base
Yep.
line, and it's ball 4. And the bases are loaded.
I love it. Just finish this run off. Finish this road trip off.
Gotta win this here.
Stereo's had a big couple of games. Beautiful at bat from Durbin. Lays off that one. Torrance, why not? You got a couple challenges left. You got to challenge that thing.
Now remember, Monasterio's hit 1 grand slam in his career. Was back on April 25th at Baltimore.
And then this was last night. A 2-run shot. It got you up early. Later, Massa chipped in with a 2-run shot, but it was sitting there 2-0 for pretty much the whole game. It was enough to win it. Look at this, bases loaded.
Come on, Andrew.
Enjoyed this spot. No place to
1
play.
career grand slam.
1 down in the 9th. The Red Sox have them loaded up, trying to rally down 2-0. And the first one, Monasterio. That's it for strike.
All out.
So a single, an error, and a walk, and they're all filled up.
There's no GPS challenge left.
And the 0-1 pitch to Monasterio. He's had quite a series so far. He'll take a ball. Double today.
Chang on second, a pinch runner. You got Durbin who can run too. On first base.
From the stretch, the 1-1 home to Monasterio. That's a ball outside.
2-1.
Way off that changeup again. That's that money pitch from Williams.
Mets would blow this.
You to Durbin just couldn't execute. Same thing, kind of just way out of that zone. Easy take.
Boy, the tying runs are in scoring position for the Sox. And a 2-1 from Williams. He missed again.
3-1.
3-1.
Let's go. Shut up.
There you go. You go to money pitch, change up. You haven't been able to.
What are you
throw
barking
a
at?
strike. Got that fastball under half. Really, the only thing he's been able to locate this inning.
Well, he's got to throw a strike, or the Red Sox score. And in there for a called strike.
It's strike 2.
3-2.
Pitch. Yeah, that fastball, the change up. He's kind of been missing. That heater again, maybe just adjust. Tough hit, tough pitcher. Good stuff.
Here's the payoff pitch to Monasterio from Williams.
Yeah, let's go. It's going to walk in a run. This game should have been over with that. What should have been a double play. Lindor bobbled it.
The Red Sox finally on the board on a bases-loaded walk. And Duran will hit with the bases reloaded.
Well,
Come on, Duran.
Here comes Duran. It's been a struggle here in New York. Over his last 15. Looking for one of these heaters. Just get it out there, tie this thing up, hit a gap.
Wow.
Keep him in the zone.
All filled up for Jaron. He has grounded out, struck out, grounded out today. And the first one, he waves and misses for strike one.
That changeup's really tough on the lefties. You know, we got Yoshida on the bench still, eating on deck. I think that's kind of the spot for him, but like you see Jaron get the job
Get a
done.
Duran slam.
Red Sox within one. And the 0-1 pitch. And a high fly, shallow right. Racing
down.
in, bench coming on, slides, trying to make the catch.
Oh! Let's go!
And the run scores.
The run scores!
The Red Sox have tied it up.
It's a tie game!
Chang comes in and scored. It's a 2-2.
Woo!
Infield pulled in. Infield back. It's an easy pop fly to second, but because the infield is pulled in, Ben's got to go a long, long way. You see this ball drop right away.
Yeah, that ball did get down before he
Base runners.
caught it.
As well, Monasterio, seeing that ball drop, getting to second. Could have been an easy force if you're too close to first base. Sox tied this thing up, and it must have tied it.
And a mound meeting. The Red Sox have rallied here in the ninth inning. In a game where there was a double play ball muffed by Lindor that would have ended it right there.
Yeah, this game should have been over
Walks,
5 minutes ago.
right. That winds up as a base hit to drive in the tying run. And it's 2-2. And Brooks Raley now warming in their bullpen. The Red Sox have reloaded the bases. And are the Sox about to do this?
Yeah, Raley
Maybe.
up there, but is he ready for Yoshida? It's an obvious pinch hit here for Eaton. They were saving him for it. They let Jaron face the lefty and let him battle. He does. He gets one out there.
Hey, look how good Moss has been in his career with the bases loaded. 367. So they're all loaded up with one down as he takes out
Ball
seven.
one.
When he cranked a home run last night, he has hit safely in 7 in a row. He's actually the hottest Red Sox hitter right now. He's 11 for his last 25. Durbin representing the go-ahead run at third. And a line drive caught by Short. Back to second, and that's a double play.
That's a double play.
And that will return
That'll end the inning, but we tied it up. And this game continues. This game should be over, but man, baseball is a beautiful game. Yeah, we're still got a while till the Cup race. Devin Williams, number 5 on trending right now. They blew that shit.
All you can do is control hitting the ball hard. That's what Massa does. Barrels this to second, and Mona gets caught off second base a little bit. Doesn't freeze on that line drive. That's a tough one, too, because the man on third is the go-ahead run. You are just the icing on the cake. gets caught maybe just getting caught up in it all and gets doubled off. He's up to have had Wong get a chance.
It was that kind of an inning, right? Getting caught up in it. Red Sox do tie it. And a roll is Chapman to make an appearance out of the bullpen.
Still playing. We got Chappie on the mound here, making that 30th appearance. Obviously not a safe spot. We've seen it many times, bringing closer in bottom of the ninth. We'll face a guy that's been hot. The best offensive player for the Mets today, maybe the only one.
Several defensive changes. We'll get to those in a minute for the Red Sox. Aroldis facing Lindor, who's double and homer today. Showed you Monasterio now at first. Chang is now at short. And Yoshida remains in the game at left. And Chapman on the bump. Major League Baseball's all-time strikeout reliever. And the 1-0. And about in front.
Chappie's really had that good slider here lately. So the first fastball 95s, we know it'll creep up, but he's been able to go to that slider 1-0 or even first pitch lately, which is really impressive.
One to Lindor, who had a double play ball to end the game on his glove. He could not turn it. He committed an error. That opened the door for the Red Sox.
This thing should be over. It's just gravy at this point.
Man, if you can pull this one out. 2-1. And a chopper foul. Back to that error.
Ball was hit hard, too. Well, Romy hits this ball hard, just kind of in between hoppers, just kind of runs up that arm, and then he slips, can't even get the out. There's back-to-back walks after that. One of them got the run in. It's beginning to get 2.
2-2, and he'll pop it up on the infield. And Seager will make the catch. One down in the midnight.
The way things are going, I'd like to finish this thing off. I feel like one team that just can't believe they're still playing, just wants to go home. And the other team that also has life would love to finish off this road trip 9-0.
Would they ever? Here's Young. Jared Young's first at bat. He looks at a strike.
Again, both teams have a challenge left because they won't.
What was the last team to sweep it like a
0? If it gets.
I mean, I guess road trip is kind of a because there's sometimes we don't just go on the road for a series.
A liner into right and down for a base hit. Brady thought about it for a minute. Wisely pulled back on that. A single for Young.
Look at that thing. There's one out here. You know, get too aggressive. This thing's dropping in front of him, and also just kind of top spinning line drive. If it had some carry, maybe you got a shot at it, but just keep him at first.
Red Sox try to get this thing to 10 innings. And here's
The 1916 New York Giants, the 1984 Detroit Tigers both won 17 consecutive games away from home.
Grounded out to second. So no decision for either Peyton Tolley or Brian Bayo.
I don't think Connor should be hesitant here to use this challenge again. If it gets to 10, you'll get it back if you have none left.
That's in for a strike. And Chapman home with a 1-1 to the lefty hitter. And Sox were down 2-0 going to the 9th inning. Remember, Cedon led off the inning, base hit, and he would score. So would Chang. 2 big walks in the inning. And Durant popping a single to right field and went uncaught. Huge play and a foul.
Baseball's a funny game. Lindor makes that play, turns 2. He's the star of the game. He's doing a post-game interview. He's shaking hands. He's feeling good the way the first half ended. And after a big game, a couple RBIs and a homer, makes that error. Now he's wondering what he's still doing here.
Yep. 1-2 pitch on the way to Ben. And down he goes Hackett. 100 miles an hour.
Number
to
2.
Strike him out. 2 gone.
Just challenging you there. When you're on deck and you're looking up, you see a 95, you're like, oh, okay. Maybe a 96, maybe not feeling it today. But against you, Hyundai.
1,367. More than any reliever all time. Here's Tyrone Taylor. On the day, a walk, a double, and a K. 2-2, bottom of the 9th. Red Sox are trying to force this game into extra innings. Young, the base runner at first. 2 runs, 6 hits for the Mets, and 2 errors for the Red Sox. 2 runs on 4 hits and no errors. Chapman with a 1-1. Shot out to left field. Yoshida's there. He's got.
And that's caught for out number 3. So we are headed to extras.
We head to the 10th.
I genuinely think this might be my first extra inning stream of the year. I don't remember doing an extra inning stream. Maybe I have. I probably have, but very few, if any.
The Ford Final Frames are presented by Ford, the truck of the Boston Red Sox. On a sunshiny day in New York, the Red Sox have made a comeback here. Mets with a little helping hand, and it's 2-2 to the 10th inning. Dave O'Brien, Lou Merloni, and Jemai Webster alongside. This will be Brooks Raley, the lefty, out of their bullpen.
We saw Raley last night.
So yeah, Masataka Yoshida is the runner on second.
Inning, got 3 ground balls, making his 39th appearance. The area at 2-1-0. It's big sweeper cutter guy, fastball and sinker, just kind of runs around 90-91. See the strategy here.
Red Sox need a ghost runner, and it's going to be Yoshida.
You got Wheels at second with perfect form. Let's see what Connor wants to do here. Remember before, they always play for kind of multiple runs when they're an away team. Usually.
Yeah, that's the way Alex Cora played it. A drop bunt here, and Biden will throw it on together. Red Sox have a different theory now under a new manager.
So runners on to
He's
third.
a good bunter.
Just look at there. Get the infield in here now with Siegler. Now remember, you still have. See who's getting up down there for that pen for the Sox, but Whitlock.
Infield drawn in. Siegler has gone 0 for 4.
Even though you use Chapman, you still got Whitlock. Play for one, maybe you can get out of it.
Now we shall see. First pitch off the plate for ball 1. Anthony has hit the ball on the ground and in the air. Today's grounded a short fly to right, fly to center, popped up to short. And he drive one through. He'll look at a ball. 2-0. Sox with the go-ahead run at third base in the 10th.
Get your pitch right here, 2-0. This thing to the outfield.
Rafaela on deck. He started the rally in the 9th.
Yep.
The line drive and a left
There you go.
back Taylor.
That's going to bring home the run. It's out number 2, but the runner tags up, and that'll make it a 3-2 game. The Red Sox take the lead.
Back from 2-0 down to begin the 9th inning to lead it by a run.
You know, being patient the first 2 pitches just pays off, right? You're able to kind of get ahead 2-0. He comes back with this cutter, but he leaves it up middle of the plate. That's the action pitch. You don't want to foul that one back. Put in play and get the job done. Nice job by Anthony.
Cedon on the day, 1 for 4, a base hit and a run. So Ziegler hits it hard. Got it deep in the air for the RBI. The Red Sox lead by a run in a game that looked over. That's the way things have been going for the Red Sox here. Winning 13 out of 15. A little flare down the right field line. Bench giving chase. And
that's caught for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 10th inning here, but the Red Sox scored the run. It's a 3-2 game. The Mets will have the runner on second to start the inning, obviously. So...
So Garrett Whitlock on to pitch here in the 10th inning and trying to lock up a come-from-behind victory and run the Red Sox winning streak to 9 straight. Taylor will be their ghost runner as we go to the bottom half of the 10th inning in New York.
That's hilarious.
Coming on here now to save this game. Now they have that guy on second base, but a little different setup. Most times when you get to extra innings on the road, you've already used Witt, you've already used Chappie, you've already used all your high leverage guys, and maybe that played a role into whether going for 2 or going for 1, knowing you got this man on the mound here for the 10th. Like before, it's always that first hitter, right? That first hitter's so important. The Red Sox bunted him over. I think at home you got to kind of play for 2. I don't think you're just playing for extras, but Polanco will pitch hit here.
So Polanco to lead things off with a man at second, 3-2, the Sox in front. Red Sox only have 4 hits all day. They have made them count. That's only 6. Red Sox pitching continues to be superb. Polanco at 181 with a home run, good veteran hitter. And here we go. Whitlock's first one is fouled back for strike 1. It came on the other night after Red Sox stepped on the plane to show and go Sox, and he wiggled out of a jam in that game 1 victory. Red Sox won 6-2. And trying for the sweep. 5 career walk-off hits for Polanco and the 0-1. There's no question that Tracy managed it differently than we have seen in the past with the Red Sox under Alex Cora. Dropping that bunt down to get 1 run in. Swing and a miss. That really tied him up.
Big one there. 1-2, and they kind of execute something. Get that little slider down and in, change him down the way, either up top. One thing with Witt, he can finish you off many ways.
Looking for the key here of Polanco. Swing and missed to strike it.
Match strike 3 on number 1.
One down in the 10th.
Can we get this win?
You got him to chase. That was the AB. That really set this pitch up. Not only to get him to expand and not really know the zone, but to change eye levels with that good executed changeup with the swing and miss. It's always the important guy, that first guy in extras with the man on second.
Now here's Beatty. He's gone 0 for 3, including a double play ball. Man at second, 1 away. And a little pop-up foul out of play for strike 1.
Strike 1.
Boy, if the Red Sox can pull this off with all the wins that they have had on this road trip and even before that, this fella believes.
Who's ready?
Here's the 1-strike pitch. And a fly ball into left field. Masataka.
That's out number 2.
He is there to make
Yep.
the catch. The runner will hold it.
And down to the final out today.
And that is out number 2.
Wow.
He's still believing.
Ain't over yet, though.
Go through Bichette to win this one.
Bo Bichette, who has not started the last couple. Red Sox are trying to pull off 3 consecutive sweeps on this road trip. They have not done such a thing since 1977. Tough out at the plate. Bichette 256 with 10 home runs. Hitting .333 in his last 34 games.
Here last night, Clayton was really careful with him, walking him. A bit of respect who he is. He's been swinging it lately.
2-0 count.
2-0. Red Sox 3, Mets 2. 2 away in the bottom of the 10th inning. Whitlock ready.
Time to finish this up.
Swinging a fly ball toward right field. Abreu will follow that into the stands.
Nope.
In 2-1. Red Sox did not score until the 9th. Being shut out all day. Two-1. Foul back at a big cut. The Red Sox are a strike away from pulling this off.
Big pitch to the 2-0 dangerous hitter of Bichette.
Extra fucking innings, yep.
Beautifully executed fastball location-wise. Try to expand.
Still a very fast-paced game for a game going into extras.
Way outside and a full count.
That's a full count. 3-2.
This slider here, no, base open too, dangerous hitter.
And a 3-2 to Bichette. And popped up.
Popped up.
Wong looking for room back toward the netting, but it's over the top.
Went for it. Slider.
Did.
Man, these boys got it. These boys got something going.
Whitlock trying to finish it.
This year we just need to keep it going outside of the All-Star break. Last year we had a 10-game winning streak going into the All-Star break.
Taylor, the base
This year, if we complete this, it would be 9.
And another 3-2 to Bo Bichette. And a ground ball to first.
That's going to do it. Red Sox win. 9 straight wins.
How about that one? You want a memorable win? You got one, baby. Red Sox come from behind from 2-0 down in the ninth.
Let's go.
They don't really want an All-Star break, but what a way to go into the break.
Show and go Sox. This game we should have been.
That's a great way to go into the All-Star break. A sweep. It swept the road trip.
Pitching was fantastic. Give credit to Brian Bale, the way he threw this baseball to keep you in a ball game. But you had a lot of nice wins on this road trip. They all kind of looked alike. That up-head early pitching was great. This was different. This is the way to end this first half.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
The most memorable win of the season. The Red Sox make it 9 in a row, 14 out of 16. And today, 3-2 in 10 innings. This Red Sox win presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. And stay tuned for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. TC and Jim break it all down. And there's a lot to break down. Another sweep for the Sox. And Jemai will talk with Anthony Sicer. That and more coming up after the break.
Let's go, boys. What a win. What a way to fight back. We were down, like, we were supposed to lose this game about a half hour ago. We were down 2 runs with 1 out in the top of the 9th, had the runner on first, and there was a ground ball. It looked like it was going to be a double play, and then Francisco Lindor bobbled it. And then we just kept going from there. Got it in 10. Love to see it. That is also a very important win. Well, it's the 20, brings my stream record on the year to 21-17. So we're 4 games above 500 on the season in the stream record. But all time, that is win number 100 on the stream. My 100th win on the stream, all time. Isn't that beautiful? Love to see that. 100 wins. Great way to go into the All-Star break. All right, so let's read off some stats. So the Red Sox win 3-2 in 10. And they improved to 46-48 on the season. The Mets fall to 40-57. So we're now just 2 games below 500. I mean, things are looking really good right now. Partially because the AL just fucking sucks, but yeah. So for the losing New York Mets today, Francisco Lindor had the home run in the 6th inning off of Brian Bayo. And he had the only 2 RBIs in the game, Francisco Lindor. Pitching for the New York Mets, starting pitcher Zach Thornton went 7 innings, gave up 2 hits, walked 2, struck out 5, and has a 2.60 ERA. He pitched very well. Luke Weaver pitched an inning, struck out 1, and has a 1.85 ERA. Devin Williams, he got a blown save, his 3rd blown save on the year. He pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, walked 2, and has a 4.83 ERA. And Brooks Raley got the loss, his 4th loss on the year, bringing his record to 4-4. He pitched an inning, gave up 1 run. It was not an earned run, but he did give up 1 run, and has a 2.04 ERA. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, there was no offense until the 9th inning. We had nothing until the 9th inning. We only had 2 hits when the 9th inning started. We still won the game. Jarren Durant had an RBI, Andrew Monasterio had an RBI, and Anthony Siegler had an RBI. For Red Sox pitching, Peyton Tolley was definitely on an innings limit today. That was kind of planned, though. He pitched 3 2/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, walked 1, struck out 7, and has a 3.11 ERA. Brian Bayo, in his first appearance back since getting called up after getting sent down about a month or so ago. His last game before today was June 4th. But he pitched 4 1/3 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run. Struck out 5, gave up 1 home run, and has a 6.06 ERA. Aroldis Chapman got the win, his first win on the year, bringing his record to 1-3. He pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1, and has a 2.20 ERA. And then Garrett Whitlock got the save, his 2nd save on the season. He pitched an inning, struck out 1, and has a 2.18 ERA. So, yeah. Definitely a fun game today. Definitely appreciated that. Yeah, long road trip, won all the games on the road. 9-game road trip, won all of them. It's hard to do. But alrighty. I'm going to end this shit right here. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll be live for the Cup race. I'll be live at 6:45 for that. 6:45, 6:50, something like that. Unless it rains, but you can stay tuned on my community posts. Keep everything updated with that. But yeah.